Crossroads League Conference opening matchup here at the Hutzell Athletic Center. It's the 7-1 St. Francis Cougars hosting the 4-1 Taylor Trojans. We thank you so much for joining us here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Hunter Sosenheimer here calling and play-by-play. Excited to be here for this one as we'll dive right into it and take a look here at these two squads. First, for the Taylor Trojans, as I mentioned, coming to this one at 4-1 on the season. They opened up with back-to-back wins in Arizona, where they defeated Justice College 89-58, and then picked up a win against La Sierra 84-74. Picked up another victory following that against the Adrian Bulldogs 75-69 at home, and then picked up an 85-65 win over Siena Heights. Then took a 93-80 loss to IU Kokomo, and most recently coming off an exhibition loss at Bowling Green 107-43. His Taylor Trojan squad averages 82.6 points per game and 40 rebounds per game. They're under first-year head coach in Austin Peters, who was an assistant at Arizona Christian College, one of the more outstanding programs in NAIA. Leading the way here for this Taylor Trojan squad is number 15, Caden Furman, averaging 12.2 points per game. And right behind him is number 4, and Kobe Funderbuck, who averages 11.6 per game here for the Trojans. Taking a look at the St. Francis Cougars, they are 7-1 on the season. Most recently coming off an 85-64 win against the number 25 team ranked in the country, the Indiana Tech Warriors, where Luke Almodovar and Brandon Northern both finished with 20 points each. Brandon Northern with 8 rebounds and 6 assists as well. Isaiah Malone with 18 points and 7 rebounds. He was named the Crossroads League Defensive Player of the Week, averaging 8 rebounds and 3 blocks per game, also contributing 17 points per game and shooting 69% from field goal range there in the last week. And here in the honors of being named the Crossroads League Defensive Player of the Week did the sophomore out of LaGrange, Indiana. Leading the way for St. Francis is Luke Almodovar, the sophomore out of Noblesville, Indiana, averaging 19.8 points per game. Brandon Northern right behind him as well, the 6-foot junior, averaging 13 points per game. And then Isaiah Malone, as I mentioned, averaging 12.5 points per game on the season here so far. So we are going to get our prayer. We'll move right into the starting lineup. So we'll turn it on over here to PA announcer Jared Parcell here for the prayer and the starting lineups here on the St. Francis Cougars Network.
Now it's time for the starting lineup for the University of St. Francis.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Starting lineups in the books here from the Hutzel Athletic Center. 20 minutes on the board, getting set to come underway here at the Hut. It will be Taylor who will rock the all-purple unis with the silver trim. Meanwhile, for St. Francis, it will be the gray unis with the blue and white trim. In the middle, set to jump it here for St. Francis. It will be number 32, and Isaiah Malone standing at 6'8". And for the Taylor Trojans, it will be the senior, 6'8", number 1, and Anton Webb. Basketball is in the air, and we are underway here from the Hut as the tip is hit into the hands of Robert Fry II. Now Almodovar will go far side, look down low. Here now to Malone, one-on-one with Webb. Kicks out to Northern here on this near side. Cougars trying to slow it down a little bit. Malone puts it on the deck, called for the travel, and possession will go back to Taylor. As the Trojans will inbound. This will be Chaz Harvey who will bring it up ahead here for Taylor. It's it across the half-court line. Look, top of the key, now down low here to Webb. Hands up defense from Malone. Webb able to sneak around for the score. Anton Webb averaging 10.5 points per game, also averaging a team high 13 rebounds per game, so averaging a double-double here for the Trojans is the 6'8" senior out of Dayton, Ohio. Almodovar will now have it on the far side. He'll drive to the cup, couldn't get it to fall, and now the Trojans quickly the other direction. Harvey dishes it off. He'll get it back, goes up, couldn't get it to fall. Burt comes down with it here for the Cougs. Now Northern up ahead. The lob. Almodovar with the jam. Are you serious? The lob from Northern saw it all the way down the court. The vision and the jam from Luke Almodovar. We are knotted up at 2-all here at the Hut. What an outstanding start offensively there for St. Francis, firing the crowd up here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. The jumper just inside the arc is up and good there for Jackson Ullum. Now it will be St. Francis who will take it the other direction as Burke now here with it. Looking to move to this near side. Come off far side now here to Fry. Fry the second, the drive, the floater couldn't get it to fall. The board comes down now here to Webb. Quick the other direction, up the floor, far side, corner three, no good there. And the board comes down now to Northern. Fry the second with it, now up top. Northern with it at the top of the key. We'll call for the screen here from Malone. Now we'll roll to that far side. Northern the drive, draws the contact, and he will head to the line now to shoot a pair here for the Cougars. Foul's going to be called on number 15, and Caden Furman. It's going to be his first, team's first. So that's going to send Brandon Northern to the free throw line. The junior out of Salisbury, Indiana, averaging 74% from the charity stripe. Hits there on the first free throw. Comes into this one, averaging 13 points per game on the season. Leads the team in assists per game as well, with 4.5 assists. Got the assist on the opening bucket with the outstanding lob to Luke Almodovar. And his pair of free throws ties it up at 4-all here at the Hut. Now it will be Taylor with it. It's Harvey. This is off on this near side. Now it's Ullum. Able to get it off to the top of the key. Looking to drive. Paul Burke could go up and get the score. Almodovar with it here on this near side for St. Francis. He'll look to drive. Draws the contact. Knocked away. They're going to call it last touch by Taylor. And we'll stay on this end here as St. Francis will inbound with 21 seconds on the shot clock. Almodovar able to get it in. Fry the second to dish off. Oh, couldn't jam it home there, could Malone. And now the other direction. On-man rush. 3-ball top of the key is good there for Harvey. Malone tried to rip down the rim there on that dunk. Instead, couldn't finish it. And the Trojans take it the other way and hit the three ball. No good there for Almodovar. Now quick the other way. The spin, the hang, couldn't get it to fall. Now it's Northern who will come the other way with it. Here for St. Francis. Picks up his dribble. He'll launch a three. Pressure from behind. This one's going to be knocked out of bounds there. Last touched by Taylor. And so we'll stay on this end of the floor. Here with 16:33 left to go in our first half of action. As the inbound here to Northern in the corner. Now Malone with it here on this near side. Looking for the dribble handoff here to Almodovar. He'll drive off glass. Couldn't get it to fall. Board is tipped away, and they're going to call it out of bounds off of Almodovar. And possession will go back now to Taylor. Here with 16:20 left to go in our first half. Harvey will bring it across the half-court line here for the Trojans. Able to dish it off. Now on this near side, Alderberg hands it off. Olam now up top. Three ball from the top of the key. And Webb, 6'8", showing the range. She drains the triple. And makes it an 11-4 lead here for Taylor. Fry the second. Out now here near side. Northern looking to drive. Able to maintain his dribble though there as he lost his footing a little bit, it looked like. Now Burke will drive. He'll go up. Couldn't get it to fall. And the board comes down now to Taylor. Quick the other way. Extra pass. Corner three. Far side. It's good there for Nate Paulberg. 10-point lead here for Taylor. As Northern will bring it up ahead here for St. Francis. With it on the far side. Able to get it off. Now Almodovar leaves it off up top. Kick here on this near side here to Northern. Dishes off. Malone goes up, draws the contact, and they're going to call the foul on the floor. Looked like he was hit on the shot, but that is not the call. And so Malone will check out. He'll be replaced here by Joe Reedy. Damari Hood on as well. He'll replace Robert Fry the second. For Taylor, it's number 4, Kobe Funderbook. Number 40, Pete Combs. And number 23, Isaiah Day. All on the floor here for Taylor. It's Reedy here with it. Able to get it off. Northern now in the corner here to Burke. He'll launch a three. Got it. Zane Burke cuts the lead in half. Now a 7-point lead here for Taylor. Olam gets it off on this near side. Funderbook here with it. The dish down low to Combs. Back up top. Now going to look to drive. Here's Day. Kicks out on this near side here to Webb. Webb looking to drive here on Reedy. He spins. He hangs. He's going to get called for a travel. And possession will go back to St. Francis here with 14:28 left to go. It is a media timeout. We will step away. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutsville Athletics Center out of the media timeout. It'll be St. Francis with the basketball as Burke will inbound here to Northern. Northern going to let this one roll up the floor. He'll pick it up. And now we'll direct the offense here for St. Francis. Reedy Over to Almodovar here on this near side. Almodovar trying to skip out all the way to that far end there to Hood. Goes out of bounds. And possession go back to the Trojans. Inbound here to Olem. Tries to dish it off. Almodovar comes away with it. Now it'll be Burke who will push it on this near side. Northern gets it off to Burke. Turn around, 3 ball. No good. Reedy keeps it in bounce. Now to Hood. Hood, the kick, far side. Almodovar gets his defender to jump. They'll go back far side. The triple from Hood is no good. And the board comes down now here for Taylor. Ola dishes it off. Now down low. Here to the hands of Combs. Combs looking to body up here on Reedy. Dishes off now far side. Here to the hands of Funderbrook. Now off to Webb. Webb goes up strong. Uses the height advantage. And he gets the score. Hood. Now off to Northern, back to Hood. Extra pass in the corner here to Almodovar. Almodovar looks to drive, goes up, and he draws the contact. And they'll head to the line now to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. Combs will pick up the foul. It's going to be his first, team's third. And so Almodovar will go to the line to shoot a pair here for the Cougs. Sophomore leading scorer here on the season for St. Francis, hits there on the first. Anton Webb will come out for the first time here today. Number 3. And Nate Polberg will come on here for him. As the free throw there from Almodovar is up and good. So now it's the Trojans with the basketball on the far side. As Olem able to get it off. I'm going to look to drive his Combs. Dribble handoff here today. Travel, but nothing called. It's a tip in and a score there for Taylor. Now the other way. Almodovar goes up, draws the contact, and he will go back to the line. Now to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. Almodovar being very, very aggressive on the floor here today. And he'll be back at the line here to shoot for St. Francis. First free throw is up and good there for Almodovar. Head coach Chad Lacrosse in his 15th year at St. Francis. Firing up his squad on this near sideline. Told him we got to get a stop here. Only down 7. But Taylor with the basketball shooting an outstanding percentage here so far from the field. As a foul is going to be called. Northern will pick up the foul. It's going to be his first, team's first. And the 3 ball on the far side is no good there, but knocked away. Taylor with it. The jumper just inside. Free throw line, and Taylor makes it a 9-point lead. Northern will now get it off. Hood with it up top. It's on this near side here to Almodovar. Almodovar now going to drive aggressively once again. He goes up and gets the score. Almodovar now with 8 of St. Francis's 13 points here so far in this one. As Olem with it up top. Trying to dish off the day here on this near side. It's saved and bounced by Reedy. Now Northern gets it off ahead. Here to Burke with it on this near side. Burke going to go up. Couldn't get it to go. He is knocked down there, and a foul is going to be called on the Trojans. Combs will pick up the foul. It's going to be his second, team's fifth. So that'll send Zane Burke, the senior out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, here to the line to shoot. It's his first free throw is up and good. A host of Trojans checking on here for Taylor. Number 13, Levin Smith. 15, Cade Furman. And number 0, Chaz Harvey. All check on here for the Trojans. As Isaiah Malone will come back on here for St. Francis, as he replaces Zane Burke. 5-point lead here for Taylor. 11-10 left to go here in our first half. Three ball on the far side. It's good there for Harvey. Fry. This is off here near side. Almodovar from deep is no good. And the board comes down to Parleberg. Now off to Harvey. Here with it near side. Trying to drive through traffic. Couldn't get it to fall. And a foul is going to be called. So Levin Smith went up. So that foul's called on Malone. That's his first, team second. So Levin Smith will now be at the line. The 6'11 freshman out of Exmoor, Virginia. His first free throw is up and good. Smith averaging 43% from the charity stripe here this year for Taylor. Second free throw is up and good. Now this will be Fry the second. We'll bring it up ahead here for St. Francis. With it on this near side. Almodovar now with it. He'll look to drive. He spins. He hangs. It's blocked. And loose on the deck. Fry the second was tied up. The dish off here. Reedy, great defense. They're going to call it last touch off of Reedy. And possession will stay on this end here with Taylor. And so inbound underneath here. With a substitution before that. Brandon Northern will come on here for St. Francis. Inbound here on this near side. Furman, good day. Now far side. Into the hands here of Harvey. Smith, now dish it off. Parleberg, able to get it off far side. Now to Harvey. Harvey going to look to drive on Fry the second. The jumper on the way. It's up and good. Now Northern. Quick the other way here with it for St. Francis. Guarded by Day. Now get it off. Fry the second. Down to Northern. Help side defense there on Malone. So he'll go out now to Hood. He'll drive down low. He gets the score. Harvey will now go the other way with it. Smith up top. Able to get it off. Parleberg now back to Harvey. Gets it out. Three ball. Top of the key. No good for Smith. That's last touch by St. Francis. And possession will stay on this end of the floor. We'll get an inbound for Taylor after our media timeout. It's the Trojans with a 10-point lead over the Cougars here. We're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. Inbound will come here for the Trojans as Harvey will inbound for Taylor. Gets it in on that far side. Now up top here, Day. Over to Harvey on this near side. Look down low. Smith goes up, couldn't get it to fall. And the board comes down here to Hood. Northern will now have it here for St. Francis. It's a screen there from Malone. Northern going to look to drive, turn around, shot, got it, count it. And one opportunity here for Brandon Northern. Harvey will pick up the foul. It's going to be his second, team sixth. So Funderbook will come on here for Taylor and replace Harvey. And one opportunity is up and good there for Northern. Makes it a 7-point game. So Olam will bring it up ahead here for Taylor. With it at the top of the key. Able to dish it off. Now the handoff to Funderbook. Harlenberg with it. Dishes out up top. Smith will launch a three. Couldn't get it to fall. Board comes down though. Offensive rebound. Second chance on the three. No good. And now St. Francis going to look to go the other way here with it. As Hood gets it off for Fry the second. Back up top. Here to Hood. With it at the top of the key. On this near side. This is Fry the second looking to drive. Crafty with it. Gets it off to Northern. Now down low. Malone had it knocked away from behind, it looked like, but they're going to call it last touch by Malone. And so it'll be an inbound here for Taylor. As Olam will bring it up ahead here for the Trojans. Guarded by Northern. Northern pokes it away there defensively and is called for the foul. And so Northern picks up his second. And so he will come out and Luke Almodovar will come in here for him. We'll get an inbound here for Taylor and Olam. As Olam, guarded by Almodovar. Kicks to that far side. Now off into the hands here of Webb. Guarded by Malone. Hands up defense there, played by Malone, able to knock it away. Now Burke the other direction. Fry the second, crafty dribble, drives, and nothing called as he hit the deck hard. And so now it's going to be Taylor who looks to come with it the other way. Up top to Webb. Now on this near side, Furman able to get it off. Now the drive here from Olam. Up top to Webb. He'll launch a three from deep. No good off the back end of the rim. And the board comes down now to Hood. Fry the second up ahead. Almodovar here near side. He'll drive to the lane. He gets the score. 5-point game. Parlberg now up top here to Olam. Able to get around, dish it off to Webb. Almodovar takes it away for the Cougs. Now the other way. Fry the second here with it off to Burke. Burke going to look to drive. Kicks out. Fry the second from deep. Off the back into the rim. No good. And Malone's going to get called for over the back. And so Isaiah Malone picks up his second. And so now he will check out. Joe Reedy will come on here for him. It's Brandon Northern and Isaiah Malone, both with 2 fouls apiece here for the Cougs. Olam will hand off. Far side now to Furman. He'll look to drive down low. Tries to go off glass, couldn't get it to fall. And now this is going to be Hood the other way with it. Euro steps around the defender. He gets the score. Makes it a 3-point game now here. As it is Taylor with possession. Up top, the 3 ball from the top of the key. It is good there for Taylor. Funderbook hits the 3. Almodovar tried to get it off there to Reedy, and it's knocked down to the hands of Webb. Now on this near side, Furman looking to drive. This is out. Near side wing triple, no good. And this one's going to come down in the hands of Hood. Off the pass there from Fry the second. Now Almodovar going to look to drive. He goes off glass and gets the score. And a timeout will be called by the Trojans. We will step away here with them. You're watching St. Francis basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzell Athletic Center as Taylor with the basketball. Parleberg able to get it off on this near side here to Webb, and he couldn't get it to fall. They tried to go 3 straight times into Webb, and he's missed them all. Pressure defensively for St. Francis, and a foul is going to be called on the Trojans. And the officials are going to have a discussion underneath the basket, or excuse me, right in front of the free throw line. They're going to call the foul on Webb. It's going to be his first. That's the team's 7th. So that'll put St. Francis in the bonus. And this is going to be Fry the second to shoot a 1-and-1 here for the Cougs. 5:22 left here in our first half. First free throw is up and good. Second one for Fry. The second is up and good as well. And he makes it a 2-point game. St. Francis cutting back into this. Fry the second with the jam. Are you serious? Head tap city here at the Hut. And we are tied up at 30 all. The Cougar faithful fired up. Webb now with it. Trying to go up on Reedy. Kicks out near side. Funderbook no good. And Reedy comes away with the board. St. Francis wants to move with some tempo. Fry the second off to Burke. Burke will now go up top. Almodovar thought about launching the 3 from the volleyball line. Instead will drive, contact, and couldn't get it to fall. But he will head to the line here to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. And we are going to get a timeout on the floor, immediate timeout. We will step away here momentarily. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzell Athletic Center as Almodovar will be at the line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. Free throw is up and no good. St. Francis looking to take the lead here in this one as the Cougars picking up tempo here a little bit. Later on here in this first half of action, they now give themselves a 1-point lead. Lum gets it off now to Webb. Webb shooting 3 of 6 from the field. And Taylor gets the score. Makes it a 1-point game. Fry the second now here with it. Off to Burke. Now in the corner. Burke will kick out up top. Hood from the top of the key. No good there. Board battled for Reedy. Had it tipped down. And now it's going to be Taylor who will come the other way with it. As Webb goes far side now here today. Hold on. Back up top. Webb from deep. No good there. And couldn't come away with it. Taylor able to maintain possession. 3 ball off the front end of the rim. No good for Parleberg. And now Almodovar will come the other way with it. Had it knocked away from behind. We're going to stay on this end of the floor, though. It will be an inbound here for St. Francis. So we'll get a substitution here for the Trojans. That's number 40. And Pete Combs checks back on. Burke now with it. Step back, jumper. Couldn't get it to fall. Board is off the foot there of Combs. And Taylor now going to look to work with some momentum. They'll shoot a 3 here in the corner. And it's up and good there for Funderburk. Now a 4-point lead here for the Trojans. As Fry the second will have it now here for St. Francis. Off to Reedy. Corner to Burke. The triple. Couldn't get it to fall. Reedy is tied up. And he goes down on the deck. And Taylor will get called for the foul. We're to shoot 1-on-1. Here will Joe Reedy. As the foul is called on Olam. That's going to be his first. That's the team's 9th. And Reedy will be at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. His free throw is off the back end of the rim and no good. Combs. Nice cut. Down low to the basket. Olam gets the score. Now Fry the second here with it. Trying to dribble through traffic, and a foul is going to be called. It's Taylor defense playing very, very aggressive. And Olam picks up his second. That's the team's 10th. So this will send Fry the second to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And St. Francis now in the double bonus. First free throw for him is no good. Reedy will check out, number 22. Jackson Gowdy will make his first appearance. The senior out of Indianapolis, Indiana, Ben Davis High School. As Fry the second free throw is up and good. Olam gets it off. Combs on the handoff here today. Back here near side. Olam looking to drive down low. It's cut off there by Fry the second. Now off to Combs, guarded by Gowdy. Combs will hand off. Olam, top of the key. 3-ball attempt is no good. And Olam goes far side, left open. Funderburk with the 3, no good. And Burke comes down with it here for St. Francis. Under 2 minutes now left to go here in our first half. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Taylor as Day's feet were not set there. And Almodovar draws the contact. And he will now head to the line to shoot a pair. 11 team fouls for Taylor, just 4 for St. Francis. But all 11 fouls for Taylor have been legit. as Almodovar's second free throw is up and good as well. And so a 3-point game. As Olam get it off up top. Now here to Combs, guarded by Gowdy. The cut down low. Webb goes up and gets the score. Now Fry the second will move it the other way here for St. Francis. Gets a screen there from Gowdy. Now back to Fry the second with it on that far side. Looking to wear down his defender. He'll go up. Couldn't get it to fall. And the board comes down now to Olam. He'll look to push pace. Gets it on this near side. Here Funderburk with it. Guarded by Almodovar. Now leaves it off up top here to Webb. Webb off to Combs. And Almodovar notched it away partially. Now the drive from Combs, the spin, the hang, got it. Now a 7-point lead here with 1 minute left to go in our first half. As Almodovar launches the three, couldn't get it to fall. And now Olam the other way. This first half has been pretty much based on runs. Taylor started out the game hot. St. Francis clawed their way back into it. And now Taylor picking up a lot of momentum here late. And this first half, but St. Francis hanging. So it is only a 7-point game. Brandon Northern will come back on for St. Francis as he replaces Fry the second. Joe Reedy will come on and he'll replace Jackson Gowdy. And so Northern will bring it up ahead. 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. St. Francis going to try to slow it up here a little bit as Northern will have it at the top of the key. Northern now look for a screen here from Reedy. Dishes off to him. They'll go back. Far side. Almodovar, the three, no good. Corrals his own board and puts it up and in. Now the other way here quickly. Taylor with it. Olam far side and blocked there by Reedy. And that is going to be the end of our first half. It is 41-36. Taylor with the lead over St. Francis. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutsville Athletic Center. Score at our halftime break. It's Taylor 41, St. Francis 36. Let's go ahead and run down the first half stats here for you. First for the Taylor Trojans, 17 of 38 from the field, 5 of 18 from beyond the arc, and a 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Taylor finished the first half with 5 turnovers and 20 total rebounds. For St. Francis, they were 10 of 30 from the field, 1 of 10 from beyond the arc, and 15 of 18 from the free throw line. Just 4 turnovers for the Cougars and 17 total rebounds for St. Francis. Leading the way for the Cougs was number 10, and Luke Almondovar had 7 of his 17 from the free throw line. Right behind him was Brandon Northern with 5, Zane Burke with 5 as well, Robert Fry with 5 as well, and Damari Hood with 4 for the Cougars. For Taylor, it was Anton Webb and Nate Paulerberg who led the way, both with 9 points. Charles Harvey with 7, Kobe Funderbrook with 6, Jackson Olam with 4, Pete Combs with 4, and Levi Smith with a 2. So we are about 2 minutes away here from our second half of action. So we're going to go ahead and take one more short break, and we will come back with the second half for you. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutsville Athletic Center as we get set to begin our second half of action. It will be Taylor with the basketball here as they will go with their starting 5 on the floor. Charles Harvey, Anton Webb, Jackson Olam, Nate Partlerberg, and Caden Furman. For St. Francis, it'll be number 2, Brandon Northern, number 4, Zane Burke, number 5, Robert Fry the second, number 10, Luke Almondovar, and number 32, and Isaiah Malone. As we'll get it inbound across the way here to Harvey for Taylor. They will have possession here with a 5-point lead to begin our second half. They go off to Webb. I'm going to give a screen for Harvey. Kick here near side. Hold on with it. Guarded by Almondovar. Shot clock now down to 10. Webb with it. Looking for somewhere to go. Nice cut down low on the baseline. Furman gets the score for Taylor. Now Northern here with it for St. Francis. Off to Malone. Now here near side to Fry the second. Fry the second will go up top. Northern with it. Defender right in his face. Off the front end of the rim, no good. And St. Francis now 1 for 11 from beyond the arc here tonight, struggling from deep. As Webb takes flight, he jams it home. Northern the other way. Malone now with it. He bodies up on Webb and gets the score. 7-point lead now here for Taylor. Harvey with it, looking to drive, dishes off. Webb goes up and back-to-back scores. There for the 6'8 senior forward out of Dayton, Ohio. Now leads his squad with 13. A drive from Fry the second. He goes up and gets the score. Quickly the other way. It's Harvey. We'll leave off top to Webb. Parleberg with the screen there to Harvey. The jumper no good. And Malone comes down with it, and a foul is going to be called. As Harvey will pick up his third. As Day will come on here for Taylor. Fry the second, and Malone will come off. Damari Hood and Joe Reedy will come on here for St. Francis. As Brandon Northern will bring it up ahead here for the Cougars. Gonna drive, he spins, tries to go over the top there to Reedy, and Webb just too long, able to take it away. Now Olam to Webb. We'll go far side. Now back up top here. Olam with it. We'll dish out. Now here to Webb. Hand off to Day. Back far side, Webb. Now going to look to drive here on Reedy. Couldn't get it to fall, and Burke comes away with the board. Now it's going to be Northern the other way with it. Off to Burke, top of the key. Burke going to look to spin inside. Reedy is taken down off the play, no foul called. And now Northern with it here on this near side. Off to Burke with it at the top of the key. Burke will drive down low. Couldn't get it to fall, and the board comes down now here to Webb. Webb will have it. Now here up top. Olam gonna look to drive. Back up top to Webb. He'll come here to this near side. Partleberg with it. Now Day. Gonna look to drive around Almodovar, goes up, couldn't get it to fall. Board comes down to Day though, and Almodovar is gonna get called for the foul. So it'll be an inbound here for Olam. He gets it in quickly. Nobody moved for St. Francis defensively. Luckily, no harm, no foul. As Almodovar takes it the other direction, he gets the score. Shots not working from deep here for St. Francis in this one. Just 1 of 11 from beyond the arc. So they're going to have to battle back into this one down low. As they will look to provide a lot of presence with Joe Reedy and Isaiah Malone as Webb. Stands at 6'8" at the rim. And we are going to get a whistle as the shot clock did not start. So I think we're going to put the shot clock at 25 seconds. We'll see what they set the clock to. So I'll put 16:22 on it. And now it'll be Northern. Go off to Burke. Now up top here to Reedy. Back to Northern here near side. In the corner to Burke. Back now here to Northern. Northern with it. He spins. He hangs. Got it. Nicely done there by Brandon Northern. He gets the score. Makes it a one-possession game here at the Hut. Webb off on this near side. It's now Partleberger with it. Off to Day. Reedy got a touch there on it. But able to maintain it was Day. Now Webb looking to fake the handoff. He'll have it. Here guarded by Northern. Webb with a big size advantage. And Northern is called for the foul. Northern was literally just playing defense and got called for the foul. And head coach Chad LaCrosse not too pleased here by the official's call. And so it will be an inbound here for Taylor. They will have it at the top of the key. Kick out here, corner three, no good. Northern comes away with the board. He'll now look to push pace up ahead as Almodovar with it. He'll now look to drive on Webb, and they do finally get a whistle. St. Francis was going to be fired up if they did not get a call there, and they finally get it as Webb's going to pick up the foul. And so Almodovar will now be at the line to shoot here for St. Francis, as his first free throw is up and good. Almodovar's second. It's up and good as well. Makes it a 1-point game. Now Olam will get a screen here from Webb. Northern able to get around it. Webb with it up top. Guarded by Rady. There's Webb. I'm going to look to drive here on Rady. Goes off glass. Gets it to roll home. Quickly the other way. This is Almodovar with it from deep. Couldn't get it to fall. Rady comes away with the board. He's going to go up strong on Webb. Gets the bucket. St. Francis crowd fired up after that bucket. As right now it seems to be all St. Francis players versus Webb. And a foul is going to be called on St. Francis as Brandon Northern will pick up his fourth. We'll get a timeout on the floor with 14:46 left to go here in our second half. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletics Center. 14:46 left to go here in our second half of action, as it's going to be an inbound here for Taylor. They're going to get back to Olam. Now go far side. Three-ball opportunity is up and good there for Funderburk. And Reedy will inbound here now. Fry the second up the floor. Almodovar left open. He hits the three. And Taylor will quickly use a timeout. It will be a 30-second one, and it'll be extended into a full. We'll step away here one more time. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletics Center. It will be an inbound here for Taylor. With 14:18 left to go here in our second half. Got ourselves a 1-point game here in the opening Crossroads League match for both of these squads. As a three ball on this near side is hit there on the design play from Taylor. And Funderburk hits the triple. Almodovar now with it in the corner, already with 24 points here tonight for St. Francis. Burke now with it. He drives, he hangs, count it, and one opportunity here for Zane Burke. Harleberg will pick up the foul, his first, team's third. And so Zane Burke will be at the line to shoot one here for St. Francis. And he hits it. Now it'll be Taylor here with possession. Varnerberg gonna look to drive, the dish off, nice find over the top. Combs gets the score. Now Fry the second, quick the other way with it. Almendovar now here near side. He'll look to drive through traffic and throws it away as Olop now gonna look to push here for Taylor. In the corner, 3 ball, there is no good. And board comes down, it's gonna be out of bounds off of Taylor. And so possession will go back to the Cougars. As Fry the second will now push the floor here for St. Francis. Off now to Burke here near side. Cougs down 3. Reedy now with it, guarded by Combs. Reedy look to go up here on Combs. Gets around it, nicely done. Joe Reedy with the bucket. And we're going to get a timeout called here by St. Francis. And we are going to take one with them. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletics Center. It's a 1-point lead here for Taylor as they will have the basketball. So Olop will bring it across the half-court line. Harleberg hits it off. 3 ball is missed. And possession will go back to St. Francis. There were 12:40 left to go here in our second half. Fry the second. Here with it on this near side off to Burke. Up top, now here to Reedy. Back to Fry the second here on this near side. Fry the second. Oh, off to Reedy. Had Almendovar open in the corner. Instead, Reedy goes up and gets the score. So Joe Reedy with back-to-back buckets for St. Francis. And the Cougars now out to a 1-point lead. Inside, here to Combs. He spins, hangs, got it. St. Francis faithful wanted a travel call there, didn't get it. Now Burke here on this near side. Burke gonna look to drive. Reedy sealed, knocked away. It's gonna be out of bounds. The last touch by Taylor. And so possession will stay on this end of the floor. Almendovar, one bound here for the Cougars. Going to put 18 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound will come here from Almendovar. Reedy now far side here to Fry the second. Back in the corner. This is Burke here with it. Burke goes up, gets the bucket on contact. 1-point lead now here for the Cougars. Back and forth on the lead change as we go. It's Webb with it up top. Right, the back cut there And that might have been a smart play by Joe Reedy. Just kicking away. Keep from Taylor from getting a free bucket there. Clock has not started yet. And now the St. Francis faithful fired up as they're trying to say that that was off of Taylor. And we're going to stay on this end of the floor here with the Trojans as they get it in here to Webb. Webb going to drive on Reedy, no good. And Hood comes down with the board here for the Cougars. Fry the second. The drive blocked there by Webb. Olam in the corner. Arlowberg back to Olam. Now back up top. They'll swing it on the far side. Now this is Webb here with it. One-on-one with Almodovar. Help side defense from Reedy, but Webb goes up and gets the score. Webb now is 17 here for the Trojans as Burke will have it up ahead. 1 point lead now here for Taylor. Hood with it here on this near side. Shot clock now down to 10. It's Burke here with it at the top of the key. Burke looking for somewhere to go. Guarded by Webb, kicks out far side. Hood the triple off the front end of the rim, no good. And now Taylor will go the other way here with it. That's Olam. Leave it up top to Webb. And goes far side, miscommunication. And over and back is going to be the call. And possession will go to St. Francis. Isaiah Malone will come on here for Joe Reedy. A well-deserved break for Reedy, the junior. Some huge buckets there in that stretch. Knocked out of bounds there by Taylor. We'll stay on this end of the floor, and we'll get an official's timeout on the floor, and we will take one with them. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. It'll be St. Francis with the basketball out of the officials' timeout. Almodovar will inbound here right in front of us. As he gets it in to Fry the second. Burke up top, Almodovar. Almodovar leading St. Francis with 24. Gets it on this near side. He'll launch a three. Couldn't get it to fall. Malone comes away with the board though. Now back up top, Almodovar. Going to look to drive on Day. And we're going to get a stoppage in play. Shot clock did restart, so they'll put 17 on the shot clock. We'll get an inbound here for St. Francis. As Hood inbounds to Fry the second. Now Burke will go back far side. Burke now back with it. Almodovar at the top of the key. He'll launch a three. Got it! Luke Almodovar with the triple. 27 points here now for the sophomore. Had a 31-point game in our women's contest for the freshman and Callie Gregory. And now Almodovar looking to be up there as well with a jam there from Anton Webb. And now Fry the second up top to Burke. Burke gonna spin. He hangs. He gets the score. Back and forth we go. 2-point lead here for the Cougars. Harvey, the dish to Webb. Now up top. Gonna look to drive at Funderburg. Out of bounds. Possession goes to St. Francis. And the Cougars with a 2-point lead. Now Fry the second will push it up ahead. Clock did not start as we are at 8:37. And the fans not too happy with the scorekeeper here below us. Back here live from the Hutzell Athletic Center, 6:11 on the board. St. Francis out to a 74-65 lead here over Taylor as Harvey will bring it across the half-court line with it here on this near side. Now up top to Webb, back to Harvey here on this near end. Okay, skip to that far side. I'm going to look to drive, step back jumper, it's good there for Furman. Furman came into this one averaging 11.6 points per game. He only has 4 now here on the night. And Taylor able to take it away. And the 3-ball far side is no good. A 7-point lead here for St. Francis. 5 minutes left to go here in our second half. As the drive down low, and the bucket is good there for Harvey. As the drive kick here near side, Burke gonna drive down low. He gets the score on the finger roll. 4:28 left to go. St. Francis out now to a 7-point lead. And a 3-ball here near side is good for the Taylor. That's Furman with the triple. Now Burke will have it here for St. Francis as they are ahead 4. Shove up top here to Malone. Back now on this near side here to Burke. Burke will get a screen from Malone. Mismatch down low. Malone gonna get it. He'll jam it home. The crowd erupts. Isaiah Malone gets the mismatch and he stuffs it. Now the other way. Going up strong, count it, and one opportunity here for Webb. And we'll get substitutions here by both squads. For that, we're going to get a timeout on the floor here with 3:31 left to go in our second half. You're watching St. Francis basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live at the Hutzell Athletic Center. It's a 4-point lead here for St. Francis. Anton Webb going to go to the line to shoot an and-one opportunity off the foul from Isaiah Malone, who now has 3. Webb leading Taylor with 21. Meanwhile, for St. Francis is Luke Almendovar leading the way with 30. The outside shooting has picked up here a little bit for the Cougars here in this second half, creating a lot of energy here in this building. As 3:30 left to go here in our second half. Malone now far side, Almendovar will kick out. Burke left open, 3 ball, got it, Zane Burke, back-to-back triples for the Cougars. And they are out. Now back to a 6-point lead. Harvey with it up top. Looks for the cut. Down low. There from Furman. Will keep it himself here on this near end. Look to drive. Kicks far side. Furman now with a 3. And it's going to roll home. Now Northern will go up the floor. Ahead to Almendovar. Back to Northern. Here with 2:40. Left to go here in our second half. Hood now off up top here to Malone. Far side. Almendovar here with it for the Cougs. He's going to launch a 3 on Webb. He hits it. And we're going to get a timeout called here by the Cougars. And we will take a break with them. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Luke Almendovar, 33 points here for St. Francis. And the Trojans now with the basketball as they're down 6 here at 2:15 left to go. 3 ball, the top of the key. It's good there for Furman. And now it'll be Almendovar who will bring it up ahead here for St. Francis. Get a screen here from Reedy. He'll now be guarded by Webb. Almendovar to the rack and draws the contact. And Luke Almendovar will now go to the line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. Foul's called on Harvey. That's his 4th. As the free throw is up and good there for Almodovar. Now with 34 here for St. Francis. 1:53 left to go here in our second half. As Almodovar's second one is up and good as well. Harvey now bring it up the floor. Guarded by Fry the second. Furman now with it, trying to get it there. Up ahead to Webb, and Burke able to take it away for the Cougars. Here with 1:35 left to go in our second half. It's Northern here with it for St. Francis. Northern with 15 on the shot clock. Northern will look to wear down his defender in Furman. Northern kicks far side. Three ball from Fry is no good. Board comes down to Reedy underneath, and a foul is going to be called on Taylor. Foul is called on Partelberg. That's his second. Team sixth. And Almodovar will inbound underneath here from Almodovar. As he gets it in here to Reedy. Reedy now get it off here to Fry to the second. Far side, Burke left open, triple, no good off the back end of the rim. And Taylor comes down here with it. As 1 minute left to go here in our second half of action. This is Furman here with it, guarded by Reedy now. Skips cross court, there to Partelberg. He'll go up, couldn't get it to fall. Northern comes away with the board. Now Northern will bring it up ahead. You got to foul if you're Taylor. Northern gets it across the half-court line, and they do foul. And so now Northern will go to the line to shoot here for St. Francis. Randy Northern at a 1-1 here. What an outstanding battle here to open Crossroads League play for both these squads. St. Francis 7-1 on the year. Meanwhile, Taylor 4-1. Reedy with the board off the missed free throw from Northern. And now Burke is going to be fouled. And now Zane Burke will go to the line to shoot 1-1 here for St. Francis. First one is up and good. Makes it a 6-point game. Burke can make it a 3-possession contest here with this free throw. Sits now with 21 points, and his second is up and good. Got ourselves a 3-possession game here with 33 seconds left to go. Three ball on that far side, no good. Burke comes down with it here for the Cougars. And Zane Burke will go far side now to Fry in a second. He'll dribble through contract. Almodovar takes flight and he jams in home. Luke Almodovar will finish tonight with 37 here for the Cougars. Out of bounds possession will stay on this end. Luke Almodovar firing up the crowd here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. And the sophomore with a 37-point night ends it with an exclamation mark. As the inbound there to Webb. It's up and good. And we are going to get an inbound here for St. Francis as the official blows whistle here on this near side. As I think he might have thought that head coach and Austin Peters used the timeout. Was not the case. No inbound to Almodovar. And Almodovar going to dribble this one out. And St. Francis is going to win their opening contest in Crossroads League action. And they will improve to 8-1 on the year and 1-0 in conference play. Meanwhile, Taylor will fall to 4-2 and 0-1 in conference play. Luke Almodovar with a 37-point night here for St. Francis. So we are going to go ahead and sign off here from the hut. Till next time, this is Hunter Sosenarmer. You have been watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network.